Medium. Oh, you can. Sides. We
Uh,
can go tiny. It's fine. I don't mind.
oh, okay,
One
tiny.
at a time. 3 minutes.
Yep.
Artifact very low. Screw that crap. Where's the? Everything seems fine. I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. Let's do it.
Ready. I'm ready. Ready. Haha.
Yeah, I'm so used to playing on the bigger maps with the Russians where you can like build cranes and build like little
Yeah.
to no army.
Getting spoiled, huh? Getting spoiled. Count. Wow. Like, why?
If your spawn is really bad, we could restart if you want.
It's not that bad. It's just that there's a web way in an optimal place. I can live with it. How's yours?
It's interesting.
Excuse me. Ooh, someone has baby duty. Here, el bebé. El bebé.
Joshy's in the house.
Joshy's in the house. Can he hear me?
Yeah,
Ah.
Joshy's in the house.
Hey, Joshy's in the house.
So you're running Chaos. Actually, Chaos does pretty good against Tyranids because your Hellbrutes reduce melee attack and they're tanky, and Muller Fiends are very tanky as well. I just bought Age of Wonders 4.
Oh, you did? You bastard.
I haven't played it, but I bought it.
You gonna stream it?
I want to learn the game first before I
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to like stream it and not know what I'm doing. But it looks good. The reviews have been really good for it.
Yeah. All the new guys are playing it though.
Actually, no, don't touch that. My gosh, he's in his Dennis the Menace mode.
Gonna be trying Chaos against Nits. This is my first sweaty match as such.
Yes, prepared to sweat this game against Descry.
Aye.
Because you know I'm the
Yes.
biggest tryhard there is when it comes to Gladius.
Sweaty try hard.
I wish Dezio would come back, man. I'm so sad that he's like
Yeah, I kinda miss it
he's
sometimes
gone.
too.
I mean, I would even if he comes back, he wants to play his mod again, I'll play it. But right now, the only games I can get is like you, maybe Demos, and then the Russians. That's it. I can't get any other games with any other players.
Yeah, they linger around. You just gotta tag them. everyone wants to play with, I think. But from experience, I realized these guys are not people who will look actively for the player. Like they have been people that you gotta reach out to them. They never reach out to you. Butimas, Patul, these guys. But for Age of Wonders, yes, I've been thinking about it. It's just that I started Divinity 2 like recently, but I might get into it.
I don't know, man. I mean, Age of Wonders 4 looks really cool. But I've Gladius has stolen my heart. I don't know. I just like Gladius.
Dang it, wildlife.
Do you need a load?
I might next turn. Let's see if it survives.
Okay.
Got ambushed by Duggos as hybrids. Visited my base. Come on, go away. There you go.
Yep. You can't go cranes on tiny maps.
Nah, won't pay off.
But that's the meta. You know, people used to joke about cranes. The meta on the Ard mod with the Russians, it's all about cranes.
Yeah, I feel bad for Crate for all the trolling.
No,
It's coming
no,
full
check this out.
circle.
King Kratos, man. His cranes have finally made it to the new meta. Like everybody builds cranes when
was a
you play with the
visionary.
Russians. Oh yeah.
It's just maybe that's why I never liked when they mocked him for it. But apparently it's a guy that has been giving crap to other players in the past. I don't know. He has never given me any crap to me. I see him trolling, but it's hard to tell if they're if they're just trolling or they're actually getting into it.
No,
But I never.
it's. I think Patul is the one that bullied him or something. They don't like each other.
Yeah, they don't.
Just like me and Patul, we don't get along either.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. No. Why?
But Jesus seems to have embraced the Russian games.
Because it's different.
He plays every day, and he builds cranes. I guess he's not bored. He's not bored of the crane meta.
Lies. Yeah, that's where his heart lies too, because he tends to be a bit greedy. The new guys called me defensive, like I'm a very defensive player, and I found it hilarious because they don't understand that there's a time and place for everything. So it's not just simply you just do this whenever you feel like it. You know, there's a time and place for cranes. There's a time and place for turtling. There's a time and place for rushing.
Yeah.
It's not just simply one or the other. I like the idea of going cranes, but not all factions are created equal. I'm assuming there's already calls for.
I mean, I go
factories.
cranes with SM even on a tiny map. but that's just because they're a one city faction, so they're sort of forced into cranes.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, Demos might say no, you don't go cranes as SM, but that's because Demos likes to end the game before you get to
Yeah.
turn like 40. He wants to finish the game, so.
Mm-hmm.
But if the game goes like beyond 40, then the crane pays off.
Also, he's really good at attacking, so he grows confident. Stalling his attacks is a difficult endeavor, you know. The one that I've seen him going greedy is Patul and Jesus. They're more versatile in that sense. So Demo seems to me a bit more one-dimensional in that regard. I respect them both. But yeah, I kind of miss Desia and his respect for the game. That's something I miss. Not everyone respects the game, you know. It's infuriating. This will please the dark gods.
I think what broke the camel's back was that he
You.
no,
Just
I
teasing.
didn't do
Nah,
anything.
teasing.
I think
Nah.
he realized his mob wasn't gonna go like
No.
Ard and the other Russian
Otaman.
players went to the Russian Discord and started the Ard fast crane meta bigger maps. And then Demos, Putulyak, they still hold by the normal veteran mod speed. So right now, like the groups are, you have the new players. I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're doing vanilla.
Can you pause in the timer? I gotta get a napkin. I'm peeling an orange and I made a mess. 1 second. Looks like a murder scene here. Blood orange everywhere. Please continue.
No, I'm just saying is that there's like three groups right now. You've got the Russians in the Russian Discord that play with Ard mod, bigger maps, bigger team battles.
And the wildlife high, right?
Normal, but I think Ard's mod. So Ard's mod makes the bases harder to kill. So that's why I think Demos doesn't like Ard's mod too, because it's like rushing is extra hard on Ard's mod, like because like I said, the bases aren't, you can't snipe them easily.
What did he do? Increase the damage or the range?
I think he made them more like a damage reduction on the city
HP,
or
maybe?
something.
More HP or armor, maybe. Ah, dang it, this blood orange, I swear it's alive. 1 second. Oh, I hate when this happens.
What?
The game sound crashed, so I cannot hear the game. It sucks. Can we reload this thing? I gotta quit the game and reload again. For
Yep.
some reason, the audio stopped working. Save it. Yeah.
All right.
They never fix that thing. The audio never resets when it crashes. Okay. There you are. Gotta reload. We should be good.
What I would love is like I would like to. I mean, I'm gonna maybe think about it, but probably I don't know how it's gonna work logistically. But like to have tournaments every month.
Hmm.
But I see that's the thing. I um right now the only people I think I can get to do that is in the Russian community. I don't think I can get other players, especially well, the new players aren't gonna want to compete against high skilled players. So it'd just be interesting to see like which factions, which teams win every month. And
You're thinking of 1v1 or team?
probably teams like 2v2s and 3 versus 3s.
Okay.
But it'd just be kind of a little more interesting.
Problem is deciding teams. Like if Jesus and Demas team up, who's gonna beat them?
Oh
But
shoot!
we want.
I made a mistake.
You can load. Also, we can
I
divide it by
forgot. You know what it
tiers.
is? His mod is a different. The our mod outposts are slightly different for Tyranids. Actually,
You can reload. We can restart a new game. I don't mind.
no. I'm just seeing. I just kind of messed up on them.
Gonna rinse my fingers quick.
Yeah,
Got
let's
this
load.
block
Let's
orange,
load
it's
it
good.
because I don't want to settle there.
Be right back. You can do it by tiers too. I don't know. You say it, veterans, medium tier, or something like that. I don't know. That way, categories. It won't be swayed, and noobs can play with noobs, and you can do it by hours.
Yeah, I gotta kind of write the rules down and like figure out if I was thinking of also doing like where there'll be like one captain per team and you could do trades like you have like a season, right? Like maybe the season's over after 3 months or something, and then you have like the grand the playoffs and like get the championship at the end. But like people can make trades for different players and stuff. But like there's gonna be like a draft, like there'll be a draft and you get to pick the players you want on your team. Because the thing is, I don't want because if you could just have the very best players be on one team, and then it's not even like fair. Like they'll just dominate. So I think it's better to have like the top players be captains, and then there's a draft, and they pick the players they want on their team. And then you could do like if you don't like the player that's on your team, you could trade them. Oh man, I am not used to his mod. You there, Anubis? Oh, Anubis, I can't hear you on Discord. I see it going green.
There you go. How
Okay.
about now?
Yeah, I hear you.
This will please the dark gods.
I don't know. Like I thought like it was cool when we tried to do a tournament and we but what I'm thinking to counteract like having one team like to be like the super team, have the best players be captains and then they can, you know, have like a draft to pick
Mm-hmm.
players. I think that's the fairest way to do it.
Yes. Yes. I like that.
Because
Draft
obviously,
from.
if you
Mm,
put the very best players all on one team, I mean, they're just gonna steamroll over everybody.
yep.
Sorry, I'm just looking at things on the mod because things are a lot of things are different.
Okay.
The Melanthorpes with 4 movement. I wonder why he did that.
God knows why.
Do you have any ideas? If I do set up this like tournament thing, do you have any ideas like how to make it better, or any other?
Separate the if we're gonna do a draft, then separate the players between the best ones, or by hours played maybe, and then from there do the draft. So people who had, I don't know, 800 hours or less, are in a separate pool, and then they make a draft so they can select their captains, so they can build their teams respectively. Or you can have people with the most amount of hours be in the draft, be the ones who get to choose the players, but they gotta choose subpar players divided by category, either mid-tier players by 1,000 hours, 15 hours, 1,500 hours or something, or noobs. That way you have vets and noobs together. I think that could be fun. But if it's sweating in terms of winning, I don't think you will please anyone. I don't think it will be, because if you do it by, let's say, if you do it by skill, then some people won't like the idea of playing with noobs, or some people don't like the idea of maybe playing against pros, veterans, right? It's difficult. It's difficult. Maybe we should ask how it was done before and see if we can get ideas from there. Because from the way I see it, based on how diverse the skill set is, I don't think everyone will be happy. So it's gonna be difficult. But if anything comes to mind, I'll let you know.
Because I'm thinking of like at so at the end of the month, whoever like wins the most games, or wins the playoffs or championship for the tournament, I'm thinking of like giving them like a $25 Steam credit card,
Mm-hmm.
like gift card or
Gift
something.
card, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's nice of you. better not be able to hear my game. Sometimes that happens. Is this wildlife on medium?
Normal.
Dang it. That's why I thought it was on low. You're killing me, that's... Yeah. I thought it was on low. Dang it.
Are you trying to rush me?
Yes, maybe, no. I am but your humble servant.
Oh, wow.
Like, have you seen how wild the wildlife has been here? It's crazy. Crazy.
Yep. I'm used to it though, playing against the Russians.
I'm not. I don't even speak Russian, senor. Wow, mi madre. This is wild. The amount of robots, man. You see how many robots are in the middle?
Yeah.
Insane. This is insane.
Let me know when you want sim turns off.
Let me finish this robots in the middle. Damn. Ugh.
What?
Oh, stretching. Ugh. It's not looking good. No, that's fine. I think next turn we can turn it off.
Okay.
Let's see, because these guys. Helping! Yeah, I think you can turn it off next beginning.
Okay,
of
so Peace 37 and 38 War.
Yep. Yeah.
We'll talk to mommy, Joshi. Here you go. Talk to mommy.
Fingers crossed.
David, go downstairs. Go downstairs.
I
Hi. Oh, hello. Okay. Fine. If it go
couldn't know.
downstairs. Josh, you go downstairs.
I need the phone.
Why do you need the phone?
Because I'm calling mom at the telephone.
Josh, he doesn't want to give up the phone.
I'm gonna have to.
No, don't. Or you both are gonna go timeout. You especially, David.
But why?
He'll get bored. Just don't show interest in it. He'll get bored. He wants to keep it away from you because you want the phone. Reverse psychology.
Mommy. Mommy.
Joshie, you're gonna go timeout.
Slowly. Mommy's crazy.
Just no.
Talk to mommy.
You talk to mommy.
How do you, mom sent a text message for a password. How do you go to text message?
Why? Why do you?
No fuck.
Joey, I just
Daddy.
save it as password and I text
We talk to
the game.
mommy.
That's the password.
Read that.
Wait, Joshie.
Read that.
Oh my gosh. David, go downstairs. I'm not gonna tell you again. I don't want you upstairs. And then give him my phone. Wow, this is very peaceful. Gladius game.
Not because I want to. uh, unbelievable. Oh. Your positioning. Your positioning. Seems. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything.
Woo.
Ah.
Firepower.
Ah. uh, man, that's offensive.
Oh shoot. Thought I took off all the Overwatch.
No.
How did that? But I put a Termagant right there. Why did it not? That's weird.
Get you on that one. I thought it was in the one above. Ah, you got one of those. What? No melt after this crap? Oh, come on. Can't melt anything now these days, huh? Yeah, let's keep this. This game.
I have the high ground, Anakin. It's over.
Yeah.
You lose.
I'm losing.
I have the cliff.
I am losing. Losing my patience. Yeah, I think it's over. I'm trying to outflank you all this time, but
Don't flank me.
yeah, so you've been playing very defensive and spitting at my face with that crap. I did not account that the wildlife was medium, so I went for a rush. So I had to convert into something, but at this point in time, I really really don't think I could do something. Like by now, your army should be as big as mine and highly attacked. Yeah, actually, yeah, I see that. check the oven.
You want to talk to Mommy? Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. It shouldn't take long.
Yeah, I paused.
That it, Des? Yeah, you're nice.
Yep.
Wife is studying college, and I gotta take care of chores. Yeah. Come at me and kill me. It's not like you can't.
I need to, my artilleries are on cooldown.
Ah, damn! Come on, brother.
I gotta wait for
My
those
joy.
beauties to come online again.
Killing me.
And my air is being built right now, so
Ah, this game is over then. I'm gonna give you 2 more turns. I'll just resign. Like I said, I went for a rush. I thought it was low wildlife, and then rush.
well, I'm not gonna attack you in 2 turns, so
Wow.
here, Joshy, you want to talk to Mommy?
Be
You
right
want to
back.
talk to Mommy? No? Or you want to talk to Mommy? Come on, you're chaos. You don't fear anything. You don't fear a tiny Tyranid army with extra scenes and Harsupexes and Hive Guards and Hive Tyrant and Turvagon. Nubis, you there? Ugh. Come on, fight me.
Not gonna attack me, but yeah, you keep moving your units, huh?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Embrace the chaos.
Embrace the chaos. Mm-hmm.
Embrace the chaos. Ooh.
Embrace the chaos. I am but your humble servant.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna set up for my attack.
Mm-hmm.
My artilleries are almost ready to go.
Man, your terrain so good.
Just curious, what's your research per turn? Mine's 61.
Sadness is mine. Troglodyte. I went chaos to cities. I'm not making signs. Yeah, this game is over for me. So this at this point I'm just praying for death. I mean 61 plus your Malons, so it's quite high. You must be a tier 7 easily. Let's see. Tier 8.
I'm actually going into tier 9.
Yeah, this game is over. Come on, attack me this turn so we can be done. You have more than enough, I believe. I have my 1, 2.
Oh, you got
3,
warp
4.
talents.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're still in this game. What are you talking about?
tier 6. It's not like talents can kill your hero, can kill air. If you went air, this game is over because I have no counter to air.
I did go air.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you're playing chaos.
Yeah. A nasty one would have been going Forge Fiends, but I didn't go vehicle. I wanted to rush, see how would I do. But once I realized it was medium wildlife, I was just sitting here like a duck, waiting to be killed. By the time we suggested to end the turns that I was killing the robots, how many units you had? Do you remember? I had like 8.
Shoot, I need to eat stuff. It's not enough. It's never enough.
Oh, look at all that. Aye. Look at all that. My desk, right?
Come on, I know you want to melt a bomb it. Let's go.
It's not like I have much else to do.
Melta, melta. Whoa.
That wasn't much.
I
Dang.
took one model off.
This thing has to die.
Right, time for my glorious attack.
Rage quit. That is a lot. That is a lot. Ah.
All right. Oh, what am I doing? Thought I had a.
Ah.
Hello.
Dang. Don't scream.
Mm. Except I am 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Going one, baby. No. One.
Oh no. Okay, I will. What can I do to kill that? Oh, yes.
There you go. You scream. I told you not to. I'm gonna rage quit.
that's all I can do.
Yeah. Ah, screw you.
Oh no.
Oh no. And screw you.
Oh wow.
Yes. Oh, look at that. And and that's about it. And yell at you. And that's
Yeah.
it.
Again.
Man, if I knew if it was going to be if it was
The
gonna be a
the
medium
wildlife
wildlife,
was
I
on
would have never
normal.
rushed. Yeah, but
Uh,
low wildlife, yeah.
you guys play on low?
Yeah.
I've never played on low.
No, we play on low when we played on Monster
So that's
Beats.
why you lost. You
Usually.
played on low.
Yeah, we're playing two city push. Yeah,
But even on
economy.
low, you still think you could have
Turn
beat
20.
me in my base area?
I was gonna rush it. Yeah, I was gonna rush your army. That's what I was going for. Because I built a decent force early on, and I had the master possession.
I'll just be honest with you. Trying to
Hmm.
beat Tyranids in the mid 30s is really hard. They actually have an army advantage in the turn
Yeah,
30s.
that's why I wanted to do it in the 20s. But I had 5 robots in the middle. I had 5 robots in the middle, and then I went north. There was the Umbras. And I had melee, so I had to push through south. But I was trying to get into you ASAP. So north, I was stuck
I
with the
I think it would
Umbras.
have been a failure because I
Mhm.
went the range build, so I could just sit in my base, range you with extra scenes, Bio Wars, Temple
Mhm.
Guards. I don't think you could have. I mean, what the best you could do is stop me from getting outposts and the relics. Like this game, you didn't. I was able to get 2 relics and get a whole bunch of outposts to the north.
Yeah, I had the north and south of my area. It was pretty much even. I'll say I had my own relic too, but it was loyalty though. It's loyalty.
I mean, if you're gonna rush, you gotta go like one armory with rhinos and Chaos Lord, so you have the speed to get to me quickly and reinforce, and more importantly, the Chaos Lord. If the Chaos Lord gets into the base X, he's harder to kill, and he can
Yeah.
kill the building.
So the idea was that I thought you were going with Turvigon early into Raveners. So I was hoping that I could kill you in that encounter with a
I
melee master
mean,
possession.
actually, see, I when I play Chaos, they usually go Hellbrute, Molar Fiends, Cultists, and that's usually the best matchup versus Tyranids. And I assume you were doing that, so that's why I went into the range build,
Mhm.
Temple Guards, Extra Scene, Biowars.
Yeah, the
Um,
Hive Guard is really good.
uh,
I like it.
but it's your infantry build is actually better because like if you would have went um, Hellbrutes, Molar Fiends, this army tears that up. Like it's pretty good against that army because um but so you actually went the correct like the infantry is stronger versus me. If I went Raveners, you'd be at a disadvantage. Raveners can decimate you if you go
Raveners are
infantry.
really strong. Yeah, I should have gone. If it was for Raveners, then yeah. But since I thought you were already thinking that I was going vehicles, because everyone always thinks that you go vehicles with chaos.
Well, if I
I
had
decided.
gone
Uh huh.
Raveners and you went Chaos Vehicles, I would be in a huge disadvantage because Hellbrutes
With
and
the
Molar
Hellbrutes, yeah.
Fiends just straight up own me. If I
Mm-hmm.
went Raveners,
So I thought that, I thought you were going with the Ravener strategy. You said I was gonna stop you uh, right away. That was the goal. But with the medium wildlife, nah, man. I wasted like 5, 6 turns, honestly. And then trying to circumvent the problem, I was mispositioned. But I was gonna rush all the way in.
See, I don't like Demos's low wildlife because that just uh it further enhances the rush game, which the rush game is is viable outside of Ardsmod because the cities don't take decreased damage.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's supposed to be wildlife in Gladius,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like. Set, the map is tiny, and then you want low wildlife. Then it's like you're at my base within maybe
2 seconds.
turn
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
which to me is not like that's that's extremely rush settings. Like you're on a tiny map, you put low wildlife. You can still rush someone on medium wildlife, but
Yeah.
you have to be able to clear the wildlife quickly. If you had an early Chaos Lord, the
Mm-hmm.
robots would go down a lot quicker.
Yeah. I tried to. So after I realized the mistake, I did two things. I crashed my economy trying to get as many units as possible, as quick as possible, and then try to pick your army apart. And I thought you had your main army going north, and that you had a few Malanthropes with a few scatter units south. So I'd say, okay, I'm just gonna wait for him to get into the forest. At one point, when you were clearing up north, I had the demon with a stun grenade, but I was one freaking range away for me to stun you, and I was going to attack you then, uh, but since I was so away, I was not gonna flip the whole thing
Yeah, the
off.
stun grenade into havocs. That would be good. You would,
That's what I was going for.
but yeah,
But I
you would
couldn't
force
catch it.
me to try to protect the high tower most likely.
Hmm. Yeah,
So then your
but I
melta bombs
couldn't.
would be
Yeah.
in range more.
I was going. I was not being. I was not being passive in this game. I was actively looking for you in a specific setting so I could kill you. But terrain played a big role with those cliffs on your side,
I think that's
and
the problem with
I
Demos
misread.
though.
Yeah.
Demos is he's a rusher. I don't think he knows how to he doesn't really do late game Gladius, and I think that's why I think he did poorly with the Russians is because uh the Russians is all about SimCity and get high science, high economy, and then produce
Oh
like
yeah.
a
Yeah.
crap load of units.
Yeah. I don't mind that game, but I don't mind the big map, medium wildlife, but I don't like it on fast. I play like that with friends.
See, I
I
didn't
play like that
I
with
didn't go
friends.
crane this game.
No, I didn't even have a book, my friend. Oh, I did. At one point, I had a book, but I didn't go with the rights because I was going to try to damage you early.
Because one thing you got to think in Gladius, if you can outpace your opponent in research,
You're winning.
uh, it's another form of winning. Correct.
Hmm.
So
If I had Tao in that game, actually, Tao would have been great. Necron is gonna be a headache against
but I
high
knew also
tower.
like I got to my air. I knew if I got to my air, I know Chaos is one big glaring weakness is they have poor anti air.
Yep.
So
The only thing is Forge Fiend. Yep.
right,
Hmm.
actually, yeah, that would be decent versus my
But
air.
that's quite late unless you aim for it.
But you went infantry build, so
But I went infantry build.
no forge
So there was
fiends.
no. The air was the great thing. Was the right call. Was the right call. I mean, we could play it under those settings too. Maybe not today because I'm been craving playing Divinity.
I mean,
Uh,
I
mhm.
would do low wildlife on a small map, but I don't. I feel like low wildlife on a tiny map. That's just because Tyranids. You got to understand, Tyranids can't rush. They can
No.
only play mid game to late game. The way that
Mhm.
Tyranids works, they have to get 3 bases, and so it's only till like turn 30ish is when you start developing an army.
Yeah.
So
What
like
will you do? What will you do against a Necron? in a game like this?
I'll go Raveners, and I would take once I got turn 30ish, I would take map control. If the Necron player doesn't back away or get into more of a choke point, then I'm just gonna rape him. Kind of like what I did with Jesus. If I don't know if you remember that game, he was
Yeah.
Necron, and
I
he
remember the first encounter. I remember the rest.
yeah he kind of pushed into me past turn 30, which was a really bad mistake because that's when Tyranid picks up, and Raveners are one of the strongest turn 30ish units in the game. They're
Yeah.
just so good. I know in Demon's mod or he nerfed the movement, but they're
Hmm.
still good.
Yeah. So how will you counter a build like that as Necron?
Okay, so what you got to do is when you hit turn 30ish, you got to play more defensively, be at choke points, and how good scouting. You can't be your army can't be outside of a choke point or not in a good spot, like either at your near your base or at a choke point. So cliffs, lakes. The reason behind that is then the Ravagers can't get a swarm on you, and they're finding you more one on one, which would be your strength because you can probably survive, and then you get healing with Necron.
And it forces you to put the monsters up front too, because your hive guards won't be able to do much
Well,
in the
I
choke
I
points.
wouldn't go range against Necron. I would go melee still. Because Necron. So the well, I haven't tried range against Necron, but you have better mobility, barges, ghost arcs, and um, the range build with Tyranids is kind of slow. Like they wall it all around with 3 movement.
It's more like reactive, right? That's like defensive. You like mobility with a
Well,
hive guard.
Chaos has very strong tanky vehicles, and that's where the range Tyranid build, which I did, that's what it's
What
good
comes into
against.
play?
Like if you
Hmm.
would have went Hellbrute, Mauler Fiends, my army, in my opinion, that's like the rocks, paper, scissor matchup, like where
Hmm.
you went paper and I went scissors, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because your army is very good melee fighting, but like you don't have really range in that build
And
until you get
tanky
to hell
vehicles, and
until you
that's
get to
about
hell
it.
brutes. But you won't.
Yeah.
Thing is, you won't have a ton of hell brutes until very late game. So
Yeah.
most of it's all melee.
They can be quite expensive too. Because I've been thinking, how will you counter a nid with this kind of build?
So Tyranids is I would say a very good mid game faction, and I know Duzu probably disagrees with me and he doesn't really even play. But I still think they're a good late game faction, even though Duzu says they fall apart
Yeah.
late game.
And he could be wrong too, right?
I
Yeah.
think, and I don't mean to disrespect him, but like, and I've seen Jesus do. Jesus actually plays Tyranids pretty good, but
Yeah, he's really good
you
at
can get
everything.
4 bases, and then if you play with the Russians, I even go 5 because the maps are so huge and there's so many loyalty relics. But yeah, think about it, like 5 base Tyranids with cranes and everything. It's scary, like the production you can pump out. So yeah,
Hmm.
I don't think they're definitely don't think they fall off late game. But if you don't know how to build their economy, then yeah, of course they're gonna struggle late game. But
I want to check. So if I'm Necron, probably mass heavy destroyers and let's see, go Necron.
like if you go to my YouTube channel and look at the second stream that I did today, uh, go to the end of the stream. I have you should see my army. I have like 4 tier 10
Hmm.
scythe units. I've got a bunch of Trinofexes. And my economy's banging. I'm doing like 80 or 90 food per turn with high influence. No slowing down.
I want to take a look into that. Okay, so
But that okay on the settings that you play with Demos, you can't really pull off that type of Tyranid economy. But um, what I pulled off against you, because you look at my graph, it's skyrocketed in everything. I went for no crane, but influence kind of build where I'm eating lots of the landmass. Now, I gradually switch over to biomass, but I most of the game my food income came from just eating. So here's the thing: it's very powerful in the
Mm-hmm.
Demos mod, but if you contain me, I can't eat. So like I've said this in also Rising Price when we used to play Rising Price, because
Mm-hmm.
people used to be like, "Oh man, Tyranids is broken," and I said to them like, I I would always have a poor game with Tyranids if my opponent contained me because I can't eat enough landmass. So that's one way to beat Tyranids. If you know they're going the influence build, and you just have to look at the map, and if you see like a whole bunch of eaten areas, then you know, oh yeah, it's
Yeah, but by the time I got to it, you had an army, and I
oh
was
yeah,
not
I
able
was
to
able to
eat.
eat like all half of my side. So, but like
Exocrines. What else you had? Exocrine, and what was the other
I
one?
had extra key, the tongue monster,
Was it?
bios
What's the one that has a tongue?
starts with the H. I don't know, Harsupex.
Haruspex. 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 H. Haruspex. There you are. Okay, so
I think the
seeing how
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say I think the best rushing faction would be SM, and then AM can rush pretty good. Uh, ironically, if you mass infantry and your opponent goes like some stupid like vehicles, because um, vehicles don't do super great versus chaff units. So like
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Demos do his mass AM infantry rush, and yeah, it works pretty. It gets shut down if you um like go like like artillery or like Ravener. Raveners do okay, but
Yeah, it would
um
make sense for you to go Ravener. If you go monsters with Necron infantry, and Necron infantry will eat you alive. Now, as for Raveners, though,
yeah,
because I will outtrade you.
like that game we lost to Cernosar. If I was playing Demos
Raveners,
1v1 and it was his army versus my army,
you would have won.
I know for sure I could have beat his army,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
and he
so
probably would have GG'd because I think he only did a 2 city AM. And that's the downside of the rush strategy is like if your rush fails, it's like pretty hard
mm-hmm.
to win. If your opponent is going a normal 3 base eco build,
Oh, so Raveners. Well, this is how do you add the let's see, the upgrades to Raveners? Upgrades.